Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase pricing and availability questions concerning this watch. And this watch is for those who want the rarest of the rare from Tim and Bart Gronefeld in the Netherlands. This is the 1941 Principia Cellini, based on the 1941 Principia automatic model, their first automatic model in steel. This is a 12-piece limited edition with meteorite dial for Cellini of New York, launched in 2022. Now, initially, you would have had to have been a patron of Cellini to get this watch. Today, I've got one ready to go. 39.5 millimeters in diameter in steel. You can see it's 10.7 millimeters thick, and then from lug to lug, 47.4 millimeters with a 20 millimeter spacing between the lugs. This one's all grayscale, fairly low profile. It's got a cool Northern European sleekness to it, a watch that's understated, a timepiece for those who want independent horology but don't necessarily wish to broadcast it. It's definitely got a little bit of if you know, you know to it. Taking a quick look, you can see it's short across the wrist. My wrist is 16 centimeters in circumference. It's flat enough to fit under a cuff, and I'd recommend this for a wrist as small as 14 centimeters circumference. Taking a look at the strap, as you can see, leather in matching gray with a little bit of a contrasting, I would almost call it an apricot stitch. There's a little bit of bolstering to add thickness. You can see it's cut sheer in profile with lacquering for refinement, and an unusual choice of a cork lining for the leather. Taking a look, you can see that this is, in fact, a Gronefeld factory strap, so while unconventional, it is true to the design and true to the brand. We have pull-tab spring bars, so you can pop them off quickly without tools using only your fingernail, and you can see Gronefeld branded steel buckle made by their case and buckle supplier, FTOR of Switzerland. You can see there's a little bit of a tapering here and the fluting reminiscent of the design of the lug, so holistic design is strong with this watch. We have a little conical knurled Gronefeld branded crown and then welded on lugs. Lug welding, a difficult thing to do. Welding on and then filing to create these sharp breaks. It's a very artisanal handmade case. In steel, it's polished, it's quite durable. This is an everyday wearable watch. The bezel's concave all the way around, with the exception of swells down at 6 and up at 12. It's an interesting shape and one with a lot of nuance, but it's not too big. The dial features 3 planes. We have the sub-seconds, the outer track, and then the center dial. This is meteorite here, so it's space iron from the Gibeon meteorite. This features the Widmann-Statten patterns that are created by first oxidizing and then stabilizing the iron. So you have these crystalline patterns such that no two, even among the 12, could be exactly alike. We have these razor-faceted and bright polished hour indices, which you can see actually extend over the outer track into the internal track, and the outer to inner transition, giving them wonderful depth. You can also see the tapering, the faceting, beautifully executed. We have polished alpha-style hands at center, and then an azurage or concentric pattern inside these small seconds. Yes, made in the Netherlands, in Oldenzaal in the Netherlands, the ancestral home of the watchmaking and clockmaking Gronefeld family, dating back at least 3 generations, and I hear there's actually a 4th on the way. Taking a quick look, you can see that we've got a movement based on a Andreas Streller architecture, but very much made their own by the Gronefeld. So automatic winding, you can see the use of ceramic ball bearings for greater efficiency. It is a large-scale movement at 32 millimeters in diameter here. The bridges are custom cut, made of stainless steel for durability and corrosion resistance, and then the specific finishing decisions made, including beveling outboard, this sort of satin channel around the edge, and then the recesses and media blast, chosen by the Gronefelds due to their experience with restoration, where oftentimes it was impossible to restore bridges with Côte de Genève or stripes. And so this solution was devised so that if damaged, future generations would find it easier to repair these 3 specific finishes on each bridge. We have 31 jewels, 6-position adjustment. You can see a 3 hertz beat rate, free sprung with a full balance bridge for shock resistance, and thanks to the free sprung balance, a very precise adjustment. So 6-position adjustment, 56-hour power reserve, a very good timekeeper with a couple of nostalgic elements. Take a look at the shape of the bridges, and you can see they're like the roofs of Bell Gable homes in Holland, the traditional shape of a Dutch roof. We've got a lot of polished screw heads with chamfered slots and circumference, satination on the wheels. You can see there's engine turning on the base plate. Now the base plate is made of brass, but the bridges are made of steel. So that's important. That's an important distinction to make If you look, there are even tiny refinements like micro-beveling the edges of teeth in gear trains. And then we've got these little golden chaton cups, which are a nod to the way pocket watches would have been made. The jewel into the golden cup and then the cup pressed into the bridge or the plate. The Gronefelds use unique double spoke on their wheels, so you can see those are distinctive of the brand. We've got solarization at the center of the bearing. We've got a combination of beveling, satination, and media blast, just like we have on the bridge, we have on the Gronefeld branded rotor. It's a great looking watch. You can see this is an FTR case as well, and a totally handmade watch in every regard. You can't get a Gronefeld watch new right now. They have closed their order book, and you can't get a Cellini edition because they're sold out, but I've got one ready to go here. 30 meters water resistant, so splash and rain exposure only. You don't want to soak it or submerge it, but in steel with a real world movement, it's designed to be worn every day. You don't have to swim. So reach out to Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase and pricing details. Oh, one last detail too. Some people are going to ask, does it have hacking seconds? That is one refinement it does not have, but for everything else, good to go.